Hello everyone, my name is Holly, and during this class we will be systematically going through a worksheet and practicing prepositions of time, at, in, and on. So I look forward to working with each and every one of you as we practice these prepositions, at, in, and on. So my name is Holly, and I will be conducting this lesson on prepositions of time at, in, and on. We will be systematically going through the rules and then doing some exercising to practice this to make sure everybody knows these prepositions. I am a native speaker of English from Idaho. I started teaching English in 1994 in South Korea, and taught after almost 2 years in South Korea. I taught in the States for a while, and then I came back and taught in, then I moved to Finland and taught for 11 years in Finland. So, hello, Anna Carolina and Geverson, welcome again. And Carlos, welcome. I recognize all of you. So, welcome. So Anna Carolina, what time is it right now in Brazil?
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Okay, got it. All right. So now we'll be doing something very similar. We'll be going over prepositions of time, and I think actually prepositions of time is a little bit easier to really understand than prepositions of movement. So, all right, and we have JP. Welcome. Where are you from, JP?
Hello, thanks. I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. Okay, welcome. Awesome. And then we have Daniel. Hi, Daniel. What country are you from? Are you one of the Daniels from Uruguay, or are you from Colombia, Mexico, or Brazil? Because there's Daniels from all of them. I'm not sure what country you are from.
I think he's from Brazil too.
Is he from Brazil too? Okay.
It's a common name here.
Yeah, it is. It's also a common name. We've got in Verbling we have, or at Verbling here, we have like I think at least 4 or 5 Daniels, and mostly all from Central and South America. So, but I think I know of at least 2 Daniels from Uruguay. So.
Yeah, maybe.
But can you speak, Daniel? So he's maybe it's still loading for him. So anyway. And Carlos, can you speak?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. Okay. And Carolina, I've heard you. Geverson, can you practice? Can you speak real quick just to make sure your mic is working?
Okay. Are you hearing?
It works great. It works great. And Simone, can you say something real quick?
Hello.
Hello. All right. So before we actually start, let's just have a quick quick conversation. How has everybody's weekend been? So Anna Carolina, you said you've had a quiet weekend at home? Pretty much?
Yes, it is raining, and I was beaten because I worked a lot this week.
Yeah, I remember on Friday, was it? No, it was Thursday because I didn't teach on Friday. Thursday, you were just exhausted.
Yes,
I remember.
Because I worked from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
And then you jumped into a Verbling class. Amazing.
Yes, to study.
Amazing. Yeah. And Carlos, have you had a good weekend?
Yes, yeah. Just a regular weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
And this was a very relaxing weekend.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm finding that my weekends are not relaxing at all. I have to start my week to get things relaxing. Daniel, can you speak yet? Okay, it doesn't look like it. So, Geverson, how has your weekend been? How was your weekend?
It has been a normal weekend. Like I have used to develop some things. I tried to do
Mhm.
a game with a friend, so
Mhm.
I wasted my free time trying to develop something.
Oh wow! What? But it was your free time, so you could do anything you wanted. So, so
Yeah.
all right. Well, awesome. Jonathan, hi, Jonathan from Colombia, right?
Yes, hello Holly.
Awesome.
How are you
Nice to
today?
meet you. Very good, very good. I'm actually quite tired after this weekend. I took my nephews and my two nephews and my niece to uh, basically it was an all day and just adventure yesterday, and then I taught till 2 in the morning last night, and then I went with family to this trade show all afternoon. So I'm like, oh, I'm tired. so so I've had a busy weekend, a great one. So how about you, Jonathan? How has your weekend been?
My weekend is also a little bit tired because I have been studying a lot because I have this next week about 2 or 3 examinations.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
So you've been very diligent though about studying. That's good. So
yeah.
all right. And PJ, how about your week? How has your weekend been? Is it PJ or JP? Wait a minute. JP, I'm sorry. I put your name
It's
backwards.
JP.
If you
It's
hear
also
PJ, it's me mispronouncing it.
I have heard, but I don't understand if it's with me or another student. It's no
Uh,
problem. It's
yeah.
also raining here all weekend, and I have studied all weekend long here.
Oh,
But
wow. Okay. So do you also have tests then as well?
no, I don't have, but I need to start to study before the text, many time before the text, because it's so
Mhm.
difficult.
Mhm. Good. Good. At least that you know that, so you're working hard. Excellent. And Suzanne, not Suzanne. Simone. How about
So is that?
where did that come from? Suzanne is from
I
Mexico.
have no idea.
Simone, how about you? How was your weekend?
Actually, I'm tired now because I had a very strange weekend because I am selling all my things from my apartment
Uh-huh.
and I had to stay there like organizing everything
Mm-hmm.
and to sell and also to give away because
Uh-huh.
I'm going to travel, so I'm tired, but I'm here.
Uh-huh. So you had instead of a yard sale like we have in the States, you just had an apartment sale where you people came into the apartment and
Not
or how did
quite.
you do that?
No, it's not like that. So
Uh-huh.
I have someone to buy my thing. Could be my friends, and this weekend I just made arrangements to they get there and pick up the things. So it's not like an
Mm-hmm.
open apartment and strangers can
Okay.
come in. It's not like that.
Okay. Not like that. Okay. So it was prearranged for people to come and see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So what we're going to do now is we often use at, in, and on in time expressions. So so what we're going to do is just first of all we're going to remind ourselves of kind of the rules and then we are going to practice them. Daniel, can you speak yet?
Oh, I think so.
Ah,
Can you hear me
yes!
now?
Yay! Yay!
Oh, yay.
Yay!
Hell
Well,
yeah.
welcome. So, so we were wondering which country you were from because there's so many Daniels.
Well, actually, the guy, he said correctly, I'm from Brazil.
You're the Brazilian, okay? Because there is Brazil, like I said, Brazil, Uruguay, Colombia, Mexico. So,
Yeah, there
uh,
are dozens of Daniels, I
I,
suppose.
And I think there's been at least one verbling class that I've had where there were at least 2 Daniels, and the other one is Davids. There's a lot of Davids, especially in Spain. Well, Spain and Colombia are the 2 I can think of. So, but all right, let's go ahead and first of all, Daniel, what how was your weekend?
It was great. Some friends came over my house. We've made some barbecue.
Okay. So some friends came over to the house and we made some barbecue. Okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead and practice this. So let's look at some use and examples. We use at for the time of day and then also special expressions. So Anna Carlina, can you read these examples?
Sure. At 2 o'clock, at midday, at 4 p.m., at lunchtime.
Okay, and then we have special expressions. Kako, could you read these special expressions?
Special expressions. At night, at the weekend, at Christmas, at Easter, at the same time, at the moment, at present.
Okay, excellent. Now we have days and dates for the word on, for the preposition on. Carlos, could you read the examples for days and dates?
On Monday, on 6th January, on Christmas Day, on my birthday.
Perfect. Now, for day and plus part of the day, we also say on. Daniel, could you read that one? These examples.
On Monday morning, on Tuesday evening, on Thursday afternoon.
Perfect. Now we use in for part of the day. So, Geverson, could you read that one? Part of the day. These examples.
In the morning, in the afternoon.
Oh, yes. And Jonathan, could you read the examples for months?
Sure. In March, in January, in December.
Okay. And JP, could you read the examples for seasons?
Seasons. In the summer, in winter, in spring.
Perfect. And then Simone, could you read the examples for years?
In 2001, in 1969, in 500 BC.
Perfect. And then we have longer periods. Anna Carlina, could you read that?
Sure. In the 20th century, in the Ice Age, in the past.
Perfect. Okay. So any questions here for any of this? Okay. So when we do say last, next, every, this, we do not also use at, in, or on. So when we have last, next, every, and this is probably used as a preposition. One moment. Sorry about that noise. My dog has been playing with this toy. So, yeah, I was like, I had to mute to tell him to stop. So we have, for example, did you go on holiday last summer? My birthday is next Friday. I visited my parents every Christmas. I had a wonderful breakfast this morning. So, okay, so let's practice this question right here. Just practice it. So, Simone, did you go on holiday last summer? If so, where did you go?
Yes, I went to Greece. It was amazing. I was actually in London, and I took the advantage of being there because it's really cheap to travel in Europe, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When you are there, not from Brazil, but when you are there,
when you're there, it's
cheap.
cheap. Yes. And Anna Carlina, how about you? Did you go on holiday last summer?
No, teacher. Unfortunately, I went on staycation
Uh-huh.
because my my people from my work required from me
Okay.
to
Now,
take a month off.
okay, excellent. So does everybody know what Anna Carolina said? This is a word that I taught her, and it is fairly common among the native-speaking world, but I think a lot of non-native speakers have not heard this. Oh, I spelled it wrong. But it's a staycation. And that's basically where you stay at home. And people, it's kind of a halfway between you basically stay at home on vacation. So is basically what it is. So sorry about that. Uh, Kako, how about you? Did you go on holiday last summer?
I visited Buenos Aires, teacher,
Uh-huh. Okay, excellent.
for a week.
In Argentina. Awesome. And
Yes.
and JP, how about you? Did you go on holiday last summer?
No, I didn't. I was
Okay.
working, I was studying.
Mhm. Okay. And Carlos, did you go on holiday last summer?
It's not really. It had been like 3 years without vacation.
Okay, like me. It's been a while for me. So I've taken some staycations, but I haven't actually gone anywhere. Hector, hello Hector. How are you today? Okay. Geverson, how about you? Did you go on
Um,
holiday last summer?
yes, I used to know better my city. My city, not my city, because I live in São Paulo just 2 years. That's
Mm-hmm.
just 2 years. I use it to visit some places in
Mm-hmm.
São Paulo.
Okay, so you kind of took a staycation as well, and you went
Yes,
out and learned to know the area of your country. So, all right, and then we have Jonathan. How about you? Did you go on holiday last summer?
Yes, I did. I went to a little town here in Colombia. There is where my mother lives. So I went to visit her in that
Oh,
spot.
I bet she was very happy to see you. So, excellent. All right. So let's go ahead and practice these. Let's complete each sentence with at, in, or on plus one of the following. So we have 1492, New Year's Eve, night, 25 December, Sundays, the 1950s, January, 2009, which looks like it's already been used, so we'll put an X here. The moment, a Monday morning, ancient times, and the same time. So the pop star Michael Jackson died in 2009. So we always have in for a year in 2009. Um, so let's start with Hector. Can you speak yet? Are you able to speak? Hello, Hector.
Hello, Holly. I'm
Hi.
sorry for my late.
Oh, no worries. It's nice to see you. Remind me, you are from Mexico, right?
No, from Colombia.
That was my second choice. Okay. so, so welcome. All right,
Thank you.
and all right. So, um, let's do a number two. Geverson, can you do number two?
okay, and Christians celebrate Christmas and on 25 December.
Correct. On 25 December. Now, in American English, of course, we would say on December 25. So, all right.
Mm.
Number three, Hector, can you do that one?
Yes, I don't like driving uh, at night because it's very dark.
Yes. Excellent. Very good. And Carlos, could you do number four?
Um, just a moment.
Okay, no worries.
In ancient times, people believed in many gods.
Yes. So in ancient times. Right. Okay. All right, number 5. Jonathan, can you do that one?
Rock and roll music became popular in the 1950s.
In the 1950s. Perfect. Okay, and number 6. Kako, can you do that one?
I am really busy at the moment. Can you call me back later?
Yes, I can do that. I prefer it when someone says, "Can I call you back later?" So, okay, number 7. JP, can you do that one?
Are going to see the fireworks display in the New Year's Eve?
Okay, so are you instead of I'm going? Are you going to see the fireworks display on New Year's Eve? That
Or
works.
okay.
And New Year's Eve. Okay, and number 8, Simone, can you do that one?
Yes, Jack arrives late for work on Monday morning.
Mm-hmm. Is that normal for Jack to arrive late for work on Monday morning?
Yeah, maybe, Mondays,
Yeah,
there is a
that's why
problem.
I thought you would play along with me on this one.
Nobody
So
likes Mondays.
no, nobody does. So unless, well, take it back. Okay, if you work on Saturday and Sunday and your weekend is on Monday, then you might like Mondays. So
Maybe.
yeah. So number 9, Anna Carolina, can you do that one?
In Europe and the United States, most people do not work in January.
In January?
Yes? No?
Sundays?
No?
Oh my gosh.
Sundays.
Yeah.
There is no Sundays. Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. It's like I think in the last class
I
somebody said
didn't
in Italy
see
and
it,
I didn't see
teacher.
Italy. No worries, not a problem. In the last class, remember when somebody said I think it was in Italy and I didn't know where Italy was. I didn't see it at all. I was like, what? so, so in Europe and the United States, yeah, most people do not work on Sundays, and I think that's pretty much around the world for some reason. So, number 10. Let's Geverson, can you do that one?
Okay, let me see. I regularly go skiing. Um, uh, I regularly go skiing on January because it snow a lot
Oh yeah, so in January.
in January. Okay.
In January. Because it snows a lot. Yeah, excellent. Okay, and then so we got in January and we got okay at night. Next one, number 11. Um, Jonathan, can you do that one?
Columbus discovered America in 1492.
In 1492. I think that's the only date I know in 1776 about the U.S. history. So, Simone, can you read number 12?
Yes, if everybody speaks at the same time, we will never understand each other.
Okay. but it's more fun in large families. That normally happens. So
Yeah, all the time.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and practice some of these uh, prepositions. So tell me, the pop star Michael Jackson died in 2009. Her verbally teacher Holly moved back to the States in 2009. What happened to you in 2009? So Anna Carolina, can you think of something that happened to you in 2009?
Oh my gosh.
That was
I
5 years ago.
Um, I was studying to get my job.
Okay, so I was in school. I was studying in 2009. Kako, how about you? What was going on in your life in 2009?
In 2009, I was working at the same place as today.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so I think if I remember right, you're an SSDD type of person, right? Have you ever heard this saying? People ask you, so how's your life? And you would say, same, and this could be same stuff, or it could be the other word, different day. Different day. Have you ever heard that before?
No, it's the first time I heard it, teacher.
Yeah, okay. So SSDD,
I
that's a way
hear
of saying,
it.
yeah. The second S could be another word as well, if you can think of a word that starts with S. So, and I'll put it, anyway. So, excuse me. Carlos, how about you? What happened to you in 2009? I know you didn't die, so
It was my birthday.
it was your birthday in 2009.
In 2009, my wife got pregnant for my first daughter.
Awesome. Okay, that's a very important time. Excellent. Jefferson, how about you? What is something special that happened to you in 2009?
I started my graduation in 2009.
So
And
you graduated, or you started your graduate program?
yes, yes.
You
I
graduated.
started I started in computer science.
Okay, so you started the program in 2009. Okay, excellent. And Hector, how about you? What happened to you in 2009?
In on in 2009,
Mm-hmm.
I changed to my current work.
Okay, so you changed to where you are currently working. Awesome. Jonathan, how about you? What happened to you in 2009?
Nothing special. I was finishing my high school. I was in the second to last grade.
Uh-huh. Um, and usually when we talk about high school and above, we usually don't say class or grade. What we say usually, and usually that's for lower years. Usually you'd say, I was in the second year in high school, or
Uh,
of course the American way is we have freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, which is we use those words for meaning first, second, third, and fourth for high school and also college or university. But if you're talking to somebody, a non-American, a second year actually works very well. So,
okay.
but grade usually when you get to the higher levels, it has to do with the mark. What grade did you get, and so forth. And okay, excellent. Jonathan, how about you? Or did I just ask you?
Yes, I just said it.
Just talk. I was like, oh, wait a minute. And so, JP, what happened to you in 2009?
Oh, I was in the college and I started to study to enter in the university.
Okay, so you entered university in 2009. Awesome. Simone, what is something special that happened to you in 2009?
Very special. I went to Rome and it was a magic trip. I love Rome.
Awesome.
And it was like being in a movie, in a historical movie with all the gladiators fighting, and wow, that's amazing, really amazing. It's like a museum. The
Yeah.
whole city is like a museum, like under the sky.
Question for you. What month in 2009 were you in Rome?
September.
Okay, because I was in Rome the end of January, the first part of December, and the first part of February 2009. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. So
I
that
didn't
was
bump into you.
no. We were so because it would have been funny if we would have been there at the same time. So hello, Michelle.
Oh yeah.
Michelle, are you there? Okay, so as she's getting her microphone set up, so let's go ahead and go on to practice 2. For those of you guys who've been in my classes lately, for some reason we're doing a lot of things with Alice and Simon, so that's kind of funny. So let's complete the telephone conversation with at, in, on, where necessary. Now, if no preposition is needed, leave a space. So Michelle, are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Where are you from, Michelle?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Awesome.
Yeah.
We have a big contingent today of Brazilians in this class. So
everybody's from Brazil almost.
We have Jonathan and Hector are from Colombia, and then we have Carlos here from Mexico. So, but everybody else I think is from Brazil, right? So awesome. I have had a class here I think maybe Kako, I think you were in the class, and Simone, you might have been, where every single person, all 9 people, were from Brazil. So it was funny.
Yeah.
Good. So, yeah. All right. So welcome everyone. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this dialogue. What I'm going to do is have each person just read one line. And so, let's start with let's start with Simone this time. If you can start with Alice, and then Michelle, you do Simon, and then I'll just call on everybody. So Simone, can you start?
Yes. Hi, Simon. It's Alice. Are you free this evening?
Okay, Michelle.
No, I'm afraid. I'm busy.
I'm busy. Okay, and JP. You read Alice.
That's a pity. Are you doing anything in the weekend? On the weekends?
Okay. For this
Extra
one,
weekend. Sorry.
Actually, this is interesting. In American English, it would be on the weekend. In British English, it would be at the weekend.
Yes, on the weekend it's more common for me.
Yeah, on the weekend it sounds more. I was very surprised when I started hearing at the weekend after I started teaching. I was like, really? So, Jonathan, can you read the next one?
Well, on Saturday I'm meeting old friend. We played football together last year, but I'm free on Sunday.
Perfect. Now, for those of you who are grammar gurus, there is a mistake it looks like the publisher made with an article. Can anybody find that? It's in this part, this first part of the line. Does anybody know what it is? Well, on Saturday I'm meeting old friend.
Endnote.
Yeah, so on Saturday I'm meeting an old friend. It sounds very strange not to say it without the article. Okay, and Jonathan, can you read that one? No, I'm sorry, you just read, didn't you? I keep wanting to have Jonathan speak, so Hector, could you read the next one?
Yes, great. 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 How Would you like to go to the cinema to see the new James Bond film?
So remember, James
James.
Bond.
Okay,
Yeah,
James.
remember the J is very hard for Spanish speakers. Okay, and then Goverson, could you speak? Can you read the next one?
Okay, sounds good. What time are they showing the film?
Okay, it's film instead of filmy.
The
Film.
film.
Okay, perfect. Carlos, next one.
The film starts at 8 o'clock, but we should try to get there a little early. The cinema gets really busy at the evening.
Okay, and then Simon, Carlos, could you read the next one? No, wait. Kako. Carlos, did you read already?
I just read.
Okay, you just did. I was like, wait a minute, I'm getting confused. Kako, next one.
What's the film? I've heard it. It's the best Bond film ever.
Okay, so you missed a word, Kako. What's the film like?
What's the film like?
So and also you need to think about question word or question sentence. So you'd say, what's the film like?
What's the film like?
Perfect. I've heard it's the best Bond film ever. Perfect. And then Anna Carolina, can you read the next one?
Okay, we'll see. I prefer the ones that came out in the 1960s and 70s.
Perfect. And Simone.
I'm sure you enjoy it. So shall we meet around 7:30?
Okay.
No preposition.
Yeah, you don't need one there. You could have one there. You could say, shall we meet at around 7:30? You can have that there. But you can say, shall we meet around 7:30? It's totally fine. So Michelle, could you read the next one?
Sounds good. We should do this more often in the future.
Perfect, in the future. Okay, and JP.
Yes, we should. There will be a few more interesting films on the next weekend too.
Okay, in this respect, we have with next we have no preposition here at all. Okay, and Jonathan.
Great. So see you on Sunday evening.
Okay, thank you. So see you on Sunday evening. Excellent. All right.
Holly,
All right.
I have a
Excellent.
question.
Okay.
If I wanted to say, for example, 16 January 1995, would it be with on as well?
Could you say a sentence?
I was born in 16 January 1995.
In that one, it would be on. I was born on 16 January 1995. But you would say for a year, it would be definitely in. I was born in 1995. But once you have the date, then the actual date, then it would be 16 January 1995. It would obviously it would be on. So
Okay.
On 16
okay,
January.
thanks.
You're welcome. All right. Let's go through this. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go on to another prepositions of time activity. So bear with me a moment while I get that out. And we have for, since, and on as well. From, to, since, and for. So we often use from something to something, since, and for when we talk about periods of time. Let's study the table below. So from and to, and let's start with Simone. Can you read we often use from plus a starting point in time with to plus an end point. Can you read the examples here? Simone, are you there?
From January to March, I lived in Paris. Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I
Hello.
I can hear you now, yes. But I
Okay,
didn't hear you
sorry.
until from January to March. So could you read it
I'm
again?
sorry.
Not a problem.
Yes, of course. From Monday to Friday, from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., from January to March. I lived in Paris from 2003 to 2009.
Perfect. Okay. Instead of to, we can also use until or till. Michelle, could you read these examples?
We were working from morning till night.
Perfect. And I don't feel as comfortable saying till here. I would usually say until. Until. And okay, and then the next one, we can use from with a past, present, or future tense. JP, could you read the examples here?
Yeah. He lived in Venezuela from childhood. I will be waiting from 3 p.m.
Yes, okay, exactly. And we do not usually use from with a perfect tense, like, you know, have had, so forth. Since, okay, we also use since as a starting point in time. So, Jonathan, can you read these examples here?
Sure. Since this morning, since yesterday, and since I left school.
But we usually use since with a perfect tense. Okay, so Hector, could you read this example? These examples here.
I've been working since 9 a.m.
So since 9
Since.
a.m.
Okay. I've
Yeah.
been working since 9 a.m.
Perfect. Okay, and remember to say 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. Galverson, can you read these two examples here, down here?
Okay. I've been waiting here since this morning. I had not seen her since I left school.
Perfect. Okay, and then Carlos, can you read? We have four. We use for plus a period of time. Can you read these examples?
For 10 minutes, for ages, for a long time, for 10 years, for 6 months.
Okay, we can use for with all tenses. Kako, can you read those examples?
We can use for with all tenses. I haven't seen you for ages. I waited for 3 hours. I'll remember forever.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So are there any questions about any of these? We've got for, since, and from and to.
Holly, is it also good to use since in past, present, or future tenses, or it is just for present perfect?
I haven't seen you since 2002. Let me think of some examples. I pretty much it's mostly present perfect, present tenses. We usually use it since with a perfect tense. I haven't seen you since yesterday. I haven't talked to you since I left school. I can't even think of a time that we wouldn't use in a present perfect.
Okay.
Okay, and Karko, thanks for providing the link. I appreciate that.
Sorry,
of course,
teacher,
yes.
but this document hasn't these prepositions
I know.
from, since, and
Yeah, this
the
is my
link that I put doesn't have these prepositions.
correct. The link you put was for for this document that we just finished, but we had 20 minutes, so I decided to give you guys an extra document. So I will get this link up, but it's not on the internet yet. So this is in my personal files. So, all right, let's go ahead and practice this. So it is January 2013. Pablo is a school teacher in London. Let's rephrase the sentences about him, like in the example. Use since, from, or to, until. So, Anna Carolina, it is your turn. We'll have you do number 2. So he moved to London 10 years ago. So he has been in London, living in London since 2003. So number 2, could you do number 2?
Okay, thank you. Finally, he was born in Spain in 1980. He lived in Spain since 2003.
Yes. So he lived in Spain. I would say in this respect, I wouldn't have he lived in Spain since 2003 because it's usually a perfect tense. So in this one, there's another one that is probably a little bit better.
My gosh. I don't know, I'm sorry.
No problem. So since he was born in Spain in 1980, you can say he has lived in Spain. Actually, from
2003.
Yeah, either from 2003. That is one way of saying it.
From 1980.
Yep, from 1980. 1980 till 2003. Now, I like actually he lived in Spain. He has lived in Spain from 2003. So from 1980 till 2003. And you guys, I really apologize about my dog. I do not know what's going on with him right now. So, okay, number 3. Kako, could you try that one?
He got a job as a teacher 5 years ago. He's been working as a teacher since 2009.
Perfect, since 2009. Okay, and number 4, Geverson, can you try that one?
Okay. He starts work every day at 10 a.m. He works every day. Every day. From 10 a.m. until.
Perfect. You just can say 10 a.m. because we don't know when he's going to finish. So when you don't know the ending time, you can just say from and the starting time. So.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Number 5, Hector.
The last time he visited his parents was 2 years ago. He visited his parents. He hasn't visited his parents since 2030.
Okay. So let's go over pronunciation here. We have since, and then we have 2013. So remember, we have to have the 13.
13, yes.
Yeah. So the last part.
2013, yes.
That is stressed. Okay, excellent. Okay, Jonathan, can you do number 6?
His holidays start in July and end in September. He will be on holiday from July until September.
Until September, perfect. And then number 7, JP, can you do that one?
Yeah. When he lived in Spain, he used to play football a lot. He hasn't played football much since he moved from Spain.
Yes, since he moved from Spain. Perfect. Okay, and then Michelle, can you do number 8?
The last time he ate Spanish food was when he visited his parents. He wasn't eat Spanish food since he visited his parents.
Okay, since he visited his parents. So yeah, so since he visited his parents. So remember, when you have a T and an ED, this E is actually pronounced. So you would say visited. Okay.
Okay.
Teacher,
Excellent. Yes.
could it be since he had visited his parents?
Let's see. He hasn't eaten Spanish food since he had visited his parents. No, that sounds very strange to me. I can see your thought process on that, Kako, because you're wanting to basically have the perfect tense further back, but no, we would say since he visited his parents. So
Okay.
thank you for
Thank
your
you.
question. Excellent. All right, let's go to practice number 2. So since, for, and from. So we have Simone. Can you do number 1?
It's been raining for over 10 hours.
Perfect. Okay, and Anna Carolina, can you do number 2?
I haven't seen John since we were at school together.
Perfect. Since we were at school together. And Michelle, could you do number 3?
Anka lived with her grandparents since an early age.
In this one, it would be from an early age.
From
An early age. Okay. All right. Number 4. Carlos. No, I'm sorry, Kako.
Paula has been living in the same village for over 30 years.
Perfect. And then number 5, JP.
It had been raining since Monday.
Since Monday. Perfect. And Carlos.
I'm awake since 6 a.m. every day.
I'm awake since. I would say for number 6, I'm awake from 6 a.m. every day. From 6 a.m. every day. Okay. Number 7, Jonathan.
I've met a lot of interesting people since I started working here.
Perfect. And then number 8, Geverson.
I think I'm going to stay here for another year.
Perfect. Okay, and then number 9, Hector.
The dinosaurs have been extinct. Um, from over.
And for this.
Yes.
For this one, it's 4.
4.
For over 65 million years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And Simone, can you do number 10?
Jack grew up very fast since the time he left home.
Actually, it's for this one. It's from the time he left. Yeah. So Jack grew up very fast from the time he left home. So if we look at this, look at the rules here for from. We can use from with a past, present, or future tense. So he lived in Venezuela from childhood. I'll be waiting from 3 p.m. And this is basically the same idea here. And
Yes, it is. Yes.
Jack grew up very fast from the time he left home. And the same here. Anka lived with his grandparents from an early age. Okay, number 11, Anna Carolina, can you do that one?
Okay, sorry. The windows have been cleaned since a year ago.
Since a year ago, perfect. Okay, and then after living together, anybody know what this would be?
4.
4.
Yes, after living together for 20 years, they decided to get divorced. Perfect. So, any questions about from, since, from, till, from, to, since, and for? To really is till.
No.
No? Okay. Excellent. So you guys really did get prepositions of time for both of them. And I'll see if I can upload this. Please check on the chat, probably just in a few minutes. I am going to stop about 2 minutes early because I have to get this dog settled before my next class. So I can't have him do the same thing to another class. So the next class, if you guys are interested, we're going to do a reading on population science. So just about basically population. So if that's interesting to you, stick around. So I'll see you guys all hopefully in another class sometime. And everyone have a great evening, as I guess, or night for those of you in Brazil. I guess it's quite late. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Jose.
Thank you,
Jose. Bye
teacher.
bye.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Thank you. Very good class, teacher. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.